What's up, folks? I've got my coffee this morning. I'm heading up to the house. It was cold this morning. When I woke up, it was less than 30 degrees, but clear and sunny. The wind wasn't blowing, so that's like refrigerator cold, I guess. There's no wind. It doesn't hurt as bad unless the wind's blowing. But anyway, got my coffee. I'm heading up to the house. The electrician's going to be there today to finish everything. Plumbers are coming in to put the hot water heat in and the heater in and the shower walls. Put those shower walls and that hot water heater in. Tomorrow, Clancy and I do the air conditioning unit. Once we get this done Monday, hopefully I can call tomorrow and get electrical inspection. Monday, most of the time it's every inspection I've ever called for was like, I'll see you tomorrow, so hopefully that's the case. We're looking at getting power to the house next week. And I haven't painted yet, but the house is primed. I was going to do some last night, but I just didn't feel up to it. It was too cold, and it was late. And I just said, I'll paint around everything. It's not that big a deal. We'll get it painted. I'll just rather have a fresh start today where I can have some daylight, knock it out in a few hours, and then start getting my cabinetry done. I need to go today over here to Lowe's, get the cabinetry, talk to them about, I think I'm going to have them deliver my bathroom vanity just for the fact that I don't want anything broken. So if they deliver it, we inspect it. If it's broken, it's easier for them to take it back than me. However, the kitchen cabinets, I'll be able to get up and get started on that. But we're going to get the flooring in next. Since I get it painted, I'm going to do the flooring. Then we're going to get the kitchen cabinets and the vanity in and take it from there. You'll find that, sometimes you plan things or assume things are going to go a certain way and you don't realize that sometimes things will move quicker than you think. And I didn't expect my electrician to say, hey, I'll see you Thursday. I thought he was going to say, it probably won't be till next week. I'm okay with that. Let's get it done. So we'll see what how everything goes here today, and let's see what they can get done. I think it'll be pretty cool. It'll be really cool to have power in the house, so I can turn some lights on, get heating and air on, and have all that done, and start getting this house completed. I'm ready to get it done. Ready. Let's do this. Let's get it done. All right, folks, so we're here. The plumber's here, ready to put the hot water heater in. Electrician will be here in a little bit. Meanwhile, I'm going to clean up around here and be working on the floors while they're doing this. Give me time to prep for flooring. One problem the plumber has with the shower walls is he's got to cut them to fit. They didn't make them exactly the size of the pan because these Dreamline shower kits, and keep that in mind if you buy a Dreamline corner shower, is that they're made to fit different sizes. So he'll have to come back, and that's okay. My biggest concern is getting the hot water heater in, so that's what we're going to do here today. It's cold, but we're going to get it done. All right. Well, the plumber's got the hot water heater in. He's got to come back Saturday and get the walls. He said look for buttons or something. I don't know what he's talking about on that for the shower walls. We may be missing some parts on that. I have to call Dreamline and get that done. Electricians are outside doing the meter box and doing the outside work, and then I'm just meddling around patching holes. And I may fill in some gravel here and make sure these guys are done here. Not much I can do today other than that. All right, man, we're doing great here. They got the outside done. They're going to take lunch, which is all good. They need that. They're going to come back and finish up the inside. That's the least of the work on this. I'm going to get all these fixtures put in here. That breaker box is all going to get terminated with the right breakers. He has to coil up and box the cables coming from under the house. What that is a future breakout box. If I wanted to break out power to another structure per se, I can take that 30 amp breakout and come down, and he can do that for me. No interest in doing it anytime soon, but I have the options. Okay, so he's gonna get my spotlight and my plugs and my outside light over the door. We're gonna get all that's gonna look cool. So we'll have footage of that here soon. Meanwhile, I'm just meddling around here. I've got to work on the railing for my steps. I was seeing where I need to dig for my mailbox. I'm gonna have to put that in here next week or two. You can start putting your mailbox in, you know we're getting there. I'm gonna measure linear footage for my trim. That has to happen here. And I've got to make sure that I've got consistency in my windows when I box out and do trim on my windows, because I'm a little, with the width of sheetrock and what's going on here, it's gonna be a little, in fact, I can show you. Right along in here, if you see it, there's my weatherman shit again, sorry about that. If you're coming along the windowsill here, my width from here to here, because either it's flush here, which most part has to come out. If I get it flush here, I'll box over my trim and get the window, and then come down and hit my windowsills coming out, because I'll have it come out and across. So I got to measure for all that, because all these windows, I'm hoping there's consistency where we've got each window, my 3x5s, my 2x4 feet, all that. Make sure these are all consistent with their width, so I can get the right trim, because all that trim has to be delivered. I can't carry those 12 feet sections of trim. There'll be about 12 foot sections of trim. They'll have to bring them in and set them in the middle of the room, and Clancy's got a miter saw. I can hope I can grab it and use it and cut this stuff. Everything is 90 degrees, so it's not going to be any 45 angles. I don't have to worry about that, which is nothing wrong with it. A lot of people are doing that now with these 1x4 block trimming, which is really modern looking. I've seen high-end homes and in these commercial buildings where they're all just 90 degree in the corner, and it corners just fine. It's no harm, no foul on that one, folks. It really isn't. So we're getting it done. So one task at a time, my friends. Well, folks, we have a hand railing. It's actually sturdier than I thought it would be. I lost one of the side screws, but it doesn't matter. That thing is sturdy, and it'll work. There you go. See how close. Yeah, because we pushed them to the side, and I think we're I don't feel no plate. I got it.
I'll be on the other side right now.
We moved them over, but I've got a little camera in the corner.
You said the plate goes like
it goes this way. Okay, so the electricians are done for the most part today. They're going to come back in the morning and put the 2 ceiling fans in and my floodlight. A couple of things they've got to do. We're going to be in the morning doing the AC unit, so it all will be done tomorrow. I left because I had to leave a little early, and then I got caught in traffic here. And he called me and said my shed was open. I didn't even realize I left and didn't even shut the door of that. So he shut and latched it, and I'm going to have to race back up when I'm done with what I'm doing and go lock it here later. But getting it done, it took them a little bit longer than I thought. I thought they'd be done completely today, but it happens. There's a lot of electrical work to do. They got it done, so for the most part. Besides the ceiling fans and the floodlight, that'll get done in the morning. All right, so we're back here this morning. Hopefully the sun's going to be coming out. It drizzled a little bit last night. Not much rain, just a tiny little bit. But the electrician's on the way to finish up. I got to get some of these switches back in, these fader switches, and get that done. I got to get my porch light and floodlight and some ceiling fans put in. He's already started to put them together, I see. So we're going to get that. Clancy's on his way. We're going to get this air conditioning unit put in today, and I've got a couple of holes to patch. I'm going to get that done. I think I'm going to patch them today and get them ready, so when I start painting tomorrow, you can better see that little hole needs to be patched. And I've got this hole, that little line. So one thing I did do, I looked up last night after I left here, my holes. I'm like, man, don't tell me we cut the holes too wide. And it's a very common thing with these pot lights. Because I like that little wafers and it with springs on them, and they pop up in there on that frame. So they make plates, and I've already ordered them. They'll be in probably tomorrow. Little plates, you just bring it down. Those little pot lights is a 12-volt plug. You just unplug it from the box, put the plate in there, plug it back in, and put it up. So it's easy peasy. And it should work beautifully. Bathroom fans in there ready to go. And all the stuff will, once we get power to the house, will be ready to rock. I got to make sure that the breaker will be off for the hot water heater and the AC unit. So I'll probably turn the AC unit off outside because there's a breaker on that. So we'll see. But other than that, let's get some stuff done. Where's that? Lighting fixtures. That's my floodlight on the house. My AC unit going down there. Ceiling fans, pot lights. That's the AC on the wall. Split. Smoke detector. Breaker box. Switches. Hot water heater. Washer dryer. Pretty cool. Folks, we've got an AC unit and all of our fixtures in. It's looking good. Porch light, I've got my railing. Now all I need to do is get this thing painted. There's my AC unit, ceiling fans, pot lights. And as I said earlier, I've got some plates coming from my pot lights to go around the outer edges. But we've got all my fixtures, everything's ready to roll here. I'm gonna patch these holes in the ceiling, and we're good. It took us about 3 or 4 hours, but we got this AC unit put in. It's a DIYer, but it's a little more work than the video likes to portray. We're like, oh, it's so easy, anybody can do it. It takes a little effort, man. You gotta make sure things level and the hoses go through and everything is done methodically. Clancy, however, has installed a few of these, so he knew just what we needed to do. So at this point, I got to fill these holes, get this thing ready for painting tomorrow. Plumber comes to get the shower walls in. I hope tomorrow we get that done. And then once I get it painted, I'm going to start laying the floor down. I got to clean this floor up again, prep everything, and it's time to get some flooring in this house. So it's time to get it done, folks. We're doing it.